There was a solar eclipse today. I value my eyes, so I did not look. I did look out the window, though, at my neighbors. They were all looking at the sky, and it was starting to become apparent that the moon was moving in front of the sun. Some were like this, with some kind of shield. Others had those glasses, eclipse glasses, kind of like 3D glasses, but really tinted, so it's like if you were a welder, you'd only see a little bit of a flash coming through wearing the eclipse glasses. What's going on? There's a lot of speculation. What's going on? I've got a lot of different theories. I heard a lot of different things. One theory is the moon is not the moon. The moon is a space station. It was put there millions of years ago. Hear me out. I know what you're thinking. I know what all of you are thinking because I'm psychic and I can feel you through the camera, through your screen. I know what you're thinking. It's not that. I'm not crazy. I'm actually quite self-contained. We've got a lot of self-control. It might be a little bit of a nutter. Call me an internet nutter. The moon is a spaceship. According to some theories, it's artificial. It's hollow. Hear me out. And that's why people would get lunacy, because there was a frequency coming from the moon. Drives them crazy. But my neighbors were not crazy when they were looking at the eclipse. Maybe I'm crazy because I didn't look at the eclipse, and the satellite, the artificial satellite, the space station just really works on your nerves and makes you normal. We've got him. We've got him now. I do question myself when I look out through the window and see my neighbors all happy, looking at the sky through these welder's glasses, these 3D eclipse glasses. He's doubting himself. Time for the harvest. I think we should wait a little bit longer. The crazier he gets, the more delicious he tastes. I want him now. And what's this talk about tasting him? We're not tasting him. We're going to just ask him some questions. See, all the people around here, they don't think the way that I think. What I think is that there's people in the moon. People. I can hear you. You know that, don't you? I can hear you up there talking about me. I know you want to eat me. I'm thinking about eating you. He's saying that I can't eat you, shouldn't eat you. We're just going to ask you some questions. Just going to ask you some questions. You guys hearing this? From your little buddy up there, the moon, talking to me? Eclipse. Oh, it's an eclipse. No, it's not an eclipse. It's not an eclipse. You think it's an eclipse. That's what you've been told, that it's an eclipse. Okay? One object gets in front of another object. It's an eclipse. It's not an eclipse. No, messing with your mind. Messing with your mind. I can hear you. I can. My neighbors can't. Hey, who are you talking to? I'm talking to the moon, Steve. Okay, well, what's the moon saying to you, Harold? It's telling me that I probably taste delicious. Oh. Well, that's a new one on me, huh? The moon is gonna eat you. No. Moon's not gonna eat me. The people in the moon wanna eat me. Maybe I don't want to eat you just yet. I told you, you're not gonna be eating him, you're going to be talking to him. Well, doesn't look too bright. Down there talking to his neighbor. Just got a question for you, Steve. Come over here. You just look at it. I'm not seeing anything other than just the moon. No, but you gotta clear your mind. Steve, you gotta empty your mind. Okay, buddy? Look up there. What do you want me to see, Harold? I'm not seeing anything up there. Steve, just quiet your mind, man. Just be with me here and quiet your mind and shut up. Okay? I don't mean that negatively. Steve-o, I'm just saying that if you just quiet your mind during the eclipse, just quiet. You can hear them talking. You can hear them talking, and when the eclipse is total, you can just talk straight to them and have a two-way conversation. I'm not kidding you. Oh, well, I don't know about that. Just gonna. It's just a rock, man. It's just a rock. It's not rock. Steve. Don't be naive, Steve. It's not rock. It's not rock. It's... I don't know if I should tell you this. I don't know if I should, but... Steve. That's a spaceship, brother. And there are times... You're gonna think I've got... I know you think I'm crazy, but there are times when I can hear people talking. Steve. You hear people talking in the moon itself. Not people. Well, what kind of people are they if they're not people? Harold. They're not people. They're like, for lack of a better word, they're aliens. They're aliens up in the moon, Steve. And they like to eat human beings. Oh yeah? Is that right? I'm not lying to you. They have conversations where they're like practically salivating over me. One of the aliens is, I think it's a woman, has a softer voice. Kind of like, she's a little maniacal, I must say. She's always wanting to eat me. Always. I mean, I can practically see her fangs. She's like, oh, is it time to eat him now? And her partner, I don't know if he's a boyfriend. I don't know if he's a boyfriend, but he's like, we're not gonna eat him, okay? He's valuable. We're gonna ask him questions, but he's always a little bit confused because he wants to eat me too. But he's like, no, we gotta learn from these humans. By the way, excuse me, sorry, Steve, just a second. By the way, what are you gonna be learning from us? Okay, if you're up there in your spaceship, what are you gonna learn from us? Because you're like super advanced. I know you can hear me. I know you can hear me because I can hear you, and you are responding to me when I talk to you, so I know you can hear me. I'm a smart human. There's a lot of different reasons why we want to study you. Yeah? Like what? Can you hear this, Steve? I can't hear anything. Okay, so you're saying that you can't hear those voices up there talking from the moon to me. I can't hear anything, man. I know you're a little different. I know you got an, imagination. So I just find you entertaining, man. I love you. You're my neighbor. I don't judge you. All right. Well, I guess that's better than nothing. Steve, I'm gonna keep talking to him. You do you. Harold, do you, bro? Do you, bro? Okay. Guys, well, guy, gal. I do not like it when you talk about eating me. Why are you talking about eating me when I can hear you? Have you ever thought about that? Like, if you come down here to meet me, to eat me, I'm gonna shoot you. What are you gonna shoot us with? I got a gun. You're not gonna be able to hurt us. We are pretty much invincible to your weapons. Yeah. Yes. So you tell me there's nothing I can do? You want to come down here and eat me? There's nothing that you can do. Steve, they're telling me there's nothing I can do if they want to come down here to eat me. Alright, so indulge me. Are you... what kind of aliens are you? Are you... evil? Evil aliens? Evil. Are we evil aliens? We are evil. That question doesn't compute. Well, you're gonna come down here and eat me, that's pretty evil. Are you evil? Am I? Yes, are you evil? I don't think that I'm evil, no. Steve, you think that I'm evil? Ah, Harold, you're a pretty good guy. I don't think you're evil. No, aliens, we're not. We're not evil. So, I guess I kind of have the moral high ground there, but you're not evil. Not that I know of. That's the chicken. The chicken? Do you eat chicken? Sometimes, yeah. How often do you eat chicken? I don't know. 2 or 3 times a week. You eat beef. Yeah, I eat beef more than I eat chicken. I eat bacon, too. Maybe about as much as I eat beef. To the cow. To the pig. Are you evil? Okay, I see where you're going with this. Actually, I saw where you were going with this the whole time. I don't think that I'm evil to those animals because, frankly speaking, I don't think a chicken has the capacity to think in terms of good and evil. Same with a cow. Same with a pig. So, I, on the other hand, I do have the capacity to think in terms of evil. And I would say that you coming after me is evil. Because I am sophisticated enough, me and my neighbors were all sophisticated enough to have the idea of good and evil, whereas the things that we eat don't. So we're not evil. Well, you can judge yourself. Yes, I can. Why wouldn't you judge yourself as evil? If you're judging us as evil, I would not judge myself as evil because those organisms are not sophisticated enough. Sophisticated enough to do what? Well, I mean, they don't judge good and evil. If I go and get some chicken or bacon or beef, it's just like those animals were slaughtered. Yes. And is the farmer evil? Not if the farmer is given the animal a really good life. I think, if they're in cages their whole life, yeah, maybe, yeah, that's evil. You have not been in a cage your whole life. We're just coming down to pick you up. Yeah. You're saying I can't do anything about it either. No, you can't. You'll die in your sleep or in some natural way, and we'll come pick you up. We induced the death because you are ready to be harvested. You know what? I don't know about this, man. Okay, so when am I gonna die if you're gonna come down here and just harvest me? We don't really reveal that information. It's unnecessary. You won't live your life the way that you want to. We are very humane. Other organisms are not so humane. They want you to be screaming in agony and terror. We don't do that. But why are you so humane? Why do they want to get the humans screaming in agony and terror? Because of what it does to the blood. Yes, makes the blood very intoxicating. When the organism is in excruciating pain, unbelievable terror, that affects the blood. Yes, but we don't do that. Why don't you do that? Because we don't think that that's what you would call humane. It's actually inhumane. Yeah, but eating me, that's pretty inhumane, huh? Do you only believe that because you're the one being eaten? The more he asks the questions, the more I do want to eat him. We're not eating this one. He's interesting. I know, but maybe we could give him the questions, get the information, and then eat him afterwards. I can hear you. Are you sure you can't hear this, Steve? I mean, it's like loud. No, I can't. Well, what are they saying? They want to ask me some questions and then eat me. But they're like unsure because I seem to be kind of interesting. I am interesting. I mean, I can actually interface with these aliens. That does make me interesting. Whereas you, Steve, are not interesting. You can't even hear them. So they're just gonna come down and eat you. And you don't even know what's happening. Well, I beg to differ. None of these aliens that you're talking to in the moon are gonna come and get me. Yeah, well, that's what you think. Harold, I love you, you're my neighbor, but there are no aliens up there, so I'm not worried about it. It's like telling me I better believe in the Bible or I'm going to hell. If I don't believe in the Bible, I'm not going to hell. I don't think it's really the Bible, Steve. I think it's like some Christianity that says if you don't believe in Jesus and God and all that, whatever. I don't believe in aliens eating me, so I'm not scared. Harold, I'm not scared, okay? Well, I think you better start being scared and better start talking to him, because if you don't, then you're not going to get your special dispensation and you're probably going to be eaten. Not worried about it. Thank you. Thank you for being a great neighbor. You're a great neighbor, Harold. Thank you. So, guys, I bet you're really enjoying this conversation between me and dumbass. Going back to the blood situation here, you're saying that if you kind of torture the organism that they taste better. Yes. And that's what you aliens do with humans. We do. Wait a minute, but not you. Yes, correct. Not us, but that's what some aliens do. A lot of them, except for us. And you don't do it because you are what I would call humane. Correct. It's like you doing that regenerative agriculture where the animals are allowed to just be free. And they can walk about and live their normal lives, but you're still going to harvest them. And when you look at them, you're like, that's delicious, just like my lovely partner here is looking at you and salivating. And yet, I'm going to be spared, thank you. I am going to be spared. If I have anything to say about it, yes, you will. It is not every day that we get to have a conversation from the moon to a human being. I am very curious about humans such as you. Okay. So what species of alien am I dealing with here? Well, my lovely partner, he's 3/4 reptilian and 1/4 what you would consider human. And I am half and half. Half reptilian, half human. Huh. So it's that 3/4 part that just, she can't stop thinking about me. Not in that way. No, I know in what way she can't stop thinking about sinking her fangs into me. Yes. And does she ever get, like, hungry for that human half of you? Yes, she does. And what do you do about that, mister? Oh, we sublimate that into sexual attraction. So she wants to eat you, and you guys work on that energetically so she won't eat you, or eat half of you. And then, you have sex? Yes. Wow. And I'm just too human for your girlfriend. Yes, you wouldn't stand a chance. She would just gobble you right up. Wow, not even like that quarter of human would be beneficial for me, kind of keep me out of harm's way? No? Wow. Yes, the more that she wants to eat you, the more she wants to eat me. Well, can't you reptilians just control yourselves? Can't you just rein it in? Yes, of course we can. But we're no different from you. We still hunger. Yeah, well, I mean, what do you guys do then? I mean, we're down here. You're up there. You gonna just grab Steve tonight? I'm gonna be like, where'd my neighbor go? We might. But then what are you gonna do with Steve? I mean, are you just gonna put him in a cage and, let him live on the moon for a while, or procreate and have children so you have more things to eat? I mean, what is it gonna be? We have our various methods, but yeah, it's fucking evil, man. That's fucking evil. I'm gonna be honest with you. You abduct Steve, I might call the police. Oh, you can call the police. They're not gonna believe you, and then the ones who know, they're quite tight-lipped about it. They're not gonna do anything. Look, you got the police in your grip. We got everybody in our grip. We own you. Do you not have any compunction, seeing as you're half human? Half human? Yes, I am half human, but I'm a much different half human than you are. You're full human. But you're very limited in ways that I am not limited. You're like human 9.0. Yeah, I must be something more than 1.0 if I actually talk to you. Yes, correct. But then what does that make you? You're like half reptilian and then half human what, 0.0? Wow. Think of me as 29.0. Really? And that's with the half reptilian going on? Yes. You're saying that you're half reptilian and that doesn't make you less? No, not at all. Because that reptilian, the other half that I am, is super evolved reptilian. So the super evolved reptilian and the super evolved human work together. Wow. Okay. But you feel some level of compassion for me because you're half human, even though you're like 29.0 to my 9.0. I don't know if compassion is the right word, but it could be. It could be compassion. There's a connection that I feel with you since we can actually talk. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Like, all these humans 8.0 and below can't even talk to you. Correct. Yes. So I feel special. Are there other humans on this planet that are above 9.0 but aren't up in your level? Oh, yes. So you're saying there are other human beings on this planet who are more advanced than I am? Absolutely. Why aren't you talking to them? I talk to them. Why are you talking to anybody, really? Are you like up there in your spaceship just bored and you're like, I'm gonna talk to these humans? Like, if I'm bored, I wouldn't be like talking to cats. If you're like really 20.0s above me. Not bored. Okay. Eat him. I heard that. You're not going to eat me, okay? Your boyfriend says I'm off the menu. You're not off the menu. You're just dessert. Huh. Right, buddy, you come down here. I'm going to show you 75% reptilian. I want to show you. I like him. Maybe we won't eat him. He's got spunk. Well, I must say something, though. My girlfriend does like a little bit of that charged blood. Yeah, I think that's sick. I think, the human being, if you're going to eat the human being, you should be, like, not freaking out because of torture. And if you're going to be eating us, I just think that you should probably not eat us. Because that's sick and evil. It's the way the universe works. Okay. Who eats you? 29.0. Who eats you? Obviously, your girlfriend wants to eat you. I would say she doesn't truly want to eat me. She just gets hungry for me. And we turn that into sexual attraction, and it works. Yeah, okay, so are there more advanced beings who want to eat you? Not that we know of. So you're at the top of the fucking food chain. Isn't that interesting? We just don't know about it yet. Can you beam me up? I want to talk to you face to face. We could do that. Well, beam me up. And hold your girlfriend back. That's the problem. If I beam you up right now, she's not going to be able to hold herself back. And you are some sick motherfuckers. I will try to hold myself back. I'd like to meet this guy in the flesh. I don't like the way that sounds, lady. Not one bit. I will be a good girl. I will just watch while you ask him questions. Okay. Maybe she'll start feeling some sexual attraction to me. How would you feel about that, sir? Probably not a good idea. Why? Well, if she gets sexually attracted to you, then I'm going to have to deal with that fact. Oh, don't tell me. Don't even tell me 29.0 that you are susceptible to jealousy. That's a joke. You're too evolved for that. Too evolved for jealousy. No. Well. If I were half alien well, half reptilian, half human, I would probably be too evolved for jealousy. Just saying. Just saying. No, you would not. I'm just saying what I would be. Don't take that as don't take that as anything other than just me saying how I would be. You would not be that way. Okay, whatever. I mean, if you have, whatever. I don't want to argue with an alien who's half reptilian. That's probably not a good idea. No, the reason you would not be that way is that you cannot sustain the higher frequencies of consciousness without having a solid base in your instincts. Human instincts, reptilian instincts, they go together and they form the solid base. Jealousy is there. Protectiveness is there. Territoriality is there. Otherwise, you get dissociated and you can't build anymore. It becomes too abstract, for lack of a better word. You have to build on the foundations. That's strange, because I would think that if a human being is too dense, you couldn't build. Yes, that's how it works. You have to build on the primitive. You have to build on the instinctual. Okay? There's no way around that. But how do you actually go beyond like 9.0? I'm 9.0, right? How do I go beyond 9.0? You need an interference is the best way to put it, a kind of energetic interference, so that we can intercept your DNA directly, energetically, and then we can upgrade you. Well, I really would like to be upgraded. Hey, Steve, come here. Stop fucking looking up at the fucking moon. I can tell you what's up there. Steve, you want to be upgraded? Just tell me. I don't need to be upgraded, man. I'm perfectly happy being who I am. I just have a regular job and a family and some kids, and I'm fine. I'm good. I don't particularly desire to be upgraded. Huh. But Harold, you seem to be the kind of guy who always he's like not satisfied with who he is. So I would highly recommend that if you want to be upgraded, you talk to your friends up there. You are totally fucking mocking me right now, aren't you? No, I'm saying if you want to be upgraded, you've already got a hotline to the moon. You ought to take advantage of the hotline and just beam yourself up there, Scotty. Steve, we're going to talk, because right now I'm human 9.0. When they upgrade me and work directly with my DNA, I'm going to come back. I'm going to give you a little energetic smackdown. Well, I'm just going to stay here. You're going to be over there, but I'm going to smack you down with my telepathic, telekinetic mind. Okay. What are you going to do with that telepathic, telekinetic mind? Oh, make you pick your own nose and eat it. You're not going to make me pick my nose and eat it. Yeah, I'm going to do that. And what I'm going to do, Steve, because you are mocking me, because I do have a hotline, which you cannot hear because you're not evolved enough. You're like Steve 8.0. Okay, I'm Harold 9.0. I got connections. I'm going to make you film yourself picking your nose and eating it and put it on TikTok. How you like me now? So shut up. I'm back. What if I want to do an experiment with you, Mr. Alien? I want to do an experiment. I want you to beam me up and then, protect me. Protect me from, your girlfriend, and I want to see how evolved she is. Because here's my theory. Here's what I'm thinking. You aliens are all like 48th density, but when it comes down to it, if I'm right there, there's no way she's going to be able to reject me, resist me. She's going to come right in, and then I'm going to be like, not so evolved now. Okay? You can't even fight off that 75% reptilian genetic heritage there, babe. By the way, I want to really know something. Help me understand something. Like, when I'm looking at your girlfriend, am I seeing more reptilian, like by far, or is there some human in there? Yeah, there's a little bit of human in there. But so when I look at you, when we meet, like, are you you're half reptilian, half human? Like, how is that? Like, do you look more reptilian or more human? I actually look a little bit more human than reptilian. Okay, so how do you feel about that? How do you feel about being half human, half reptilian? Does like the half human judge the half reptilian, or does the half reptilian judge the half human? Like, do you judge yourself? No. It's not like you humans. We don't have self-hatred. Oh, okay. I don't know whether to take offense at that. No need to be offended. It's just an assessment. Yeah, well, I'm just saying that it's just an assessment. I know. Yeah, we do end up hating ourselves. It's a shame. There's nothing to hate. You're just on the evolutionary journey. Yeah, but I want to kind of get off of that journey if I know that I've got aliens in the moon looking at me, wanting to eat me, and could abduct me anytime. I want to get off of that, and I want to be genetically upgraded. I want my DNA to be whatever it is that you do. Okay? I want you to get in here and upgrade me, because I'm tired of being just 9.0. Steve, what do you think? I mean, do I deserve to be more than a human 9.0? Harold, if there's anybody I know who needs and deserves to be more than just a 9.0 human, it's you. You're always out here talking to the moon and talking to your alien friends, and I'm thinking, you know, he's due. Harold is due. Thank you for that, neighbor. So you see, guys, I've got Steve. He's vouching for me, and I'm gonna make a proposal. You know, I can help your girlfriend evolve, because if she loses control just seeing me, and that 75% reptilian wants to come and just mac on me, what if I can help her directly? Because we know that I have telepathic abilities. What if I can help your girlfriend? It's not something she needs help with. I mean, come on, it's gotta be a little weird having a girlfriend who can't even control herself. That's gotta be a little weird. No, it's not weird at all. Yeah, but I know you guys think that you're like 29.0, but for me, honestly, if you're saying you would feel jealousy, and she has uncontrollable hunger, and she would just jump on me and devour me. For me, that's not saying 29.0. So, I'm grateful to be talking to you guys, but there's something about this narrative that's not sitting right for me. Like, you don't have impulse control. And for me, it's just like you're rationalizing that by saying that there's got to be a foundation, and there's going to be levels of subtlety built upon that foundation, instinctual stuff and drives and all that stuff. Well, for me, honestly, I think you're just saying that. Although, honestly, I don't know why you would just say that. Why not just say, yeah, I'm half reptilian, half human, and I'm like 9.0 or 8.0. I mean, there's no necessary logic to this. That just because you're up there in the moon and you're talking to me that you're more advanced than me. Because I'm thinking your girlfriend's definitely not more advanced, no offense. My girlfriend is much more advanced than you. 9.0. Okay. I definitely have to eat him now. I heard that. You're insulting me. Okay, I'm insulting you. I am much more advanced than you, human. Okay. I mean, if you say so. Reptilian-esque. If that's what... I mean, do you guys just kind of hop from moon to moon to moon and just feel superior to all the native life forms on the planet below? Is that what you get off on? Because, I suppose we all have to get off on something, but I'm not seeing or hearing, really. I'm not hearing concrete evidence that you're actually more evolved. Like, why would you need to tell yourself that? That's what I don't understand, number one. Why would you need to tell yourself that you're more evolved? And why is it an obsession of yours, human Harold, to be more evolved? Why not just be? Why not just be? Because I'm bored just being. Hello. I'm bored being. Life is about growing. Shouldn't you aliens know that? Life is about evolution, transformation. Beam me up. Maybe I have a thing or two to teach you. We're not alone here. There's a lot more aliens, as you call them. I am a minority here. I enjoy a rapport with 9.0 humans. I enjoy talking to you. These others do not. I have no respect for you. They're just thinking about how to consume you. And that's some sick shit, you know that? It's not sick. I'm half human. It's certainly the half human that enjoys this dialogue. Yeah, but are all reptilians wanting to eat humans? No. And just the reptilians here, that's why they are here. Damn. Okay. Okay. Why are you up there? Why are you up there? It doesn't seem like you would serve a function if, you're not just constantly salivating for us. I make sure we do things by the book. Yeah, because you're half human, that's why. If you weren't half human, you would just be like, rah, rah, rah. Yes. Maybe. No, I'm thinking you would be. Not necessarily, like I said, not all reptilians are like this, just the reptilians here on the moon. They are here to feed because they are the mercenary force. And the mercenaries need to be fed. Mercenaries. You don't own the planet, human. It's not your planet. It's our farm. Well, why don't you just tell that to the other frickin' 8 billion humans? Wouldn't be much of a farm if all the livestock knew it was a farm, would it? Yeah, well, I have a lot of compassion for my fellow dumbasses, and I'm gonna tell them. Yeah, you can tell them, but they won't listen. That's what makes them livestock. Besides, we've flooded the entire alien conversation with a bunch of disinformation, so there's not going to be any clarity there. So what do I do, huh? I mean, is there any chance that I can be upgraded and sent up to the moon and have a special dispensation VIP status so no one eats me? I would like that. I would like to know what I'm missing out on, honestly. I could probably help you guys. Help us what? Yeah, that's a problem. Maybe find an alternative food source. Any interest in doing that? Synthetic meat? Yeah. Synthetic meat. Yeah, I mean, I would like to save my fellow human beings. But by the way, if you're half human, I'm not sure what you're eating, because that would be cannibalism, my friend. Just bear that in mind. I don't know how that sits with your 29.0 level of evolution. Okay, but I know that if I were half human, I would not be happy eating other humans, even if they're 20.0 below me. Okay, so maybe I can help you guys form a synthetic meat so you don't have to. I don't think they'll go for that. Well, I mean, it depends on how you pitch it. Not from a human. I mean, maybe we can talk, you and me, and you can pitch it to them. Probably not from a half-human either. Okay. Okay. How widespread is this? Widespread? Yes. Like, how widespread? It's everywhere, sweetheart. All throughout the galaxy. In many, many galaxies. Okay. Thank you for calling me sweetheart. And so on all these planets and the whole galaxy and multiple galaxies, all those humans, they all have their own livestock. So it's like, livestock feeding livestock, and yet you are the top of the livestock. Yes, as far as we know. Yeah, that's what I think is really interesting about this whole conversation. Because here's what I would pitch to all your alien friends, you reptilians, is that there is something above you, feeding on you, jacks right into you and fucks you up, consumes and harvests you. Yeah, you. And until you stop doing that with us, and we stop doing it with the animals below us, we're all locked in to this hierarchy of predator and prey. It's evil. It's not evil. Now, you say that because you think that you're at the top, you're the apex. I don't think you are. It doesn't matter to us as long as we don't know. Yeah. That's interesting. Reptilian asks, that is some interesting logic. I don't think you're 20.0 above me, by the way. Because you don't know what you don't know, Mrs. You don't. So you're sitting here saying, oh, doesn't bother me because I don't know. Tonight, you're gonna go over there and grab Steve and eat him up there on your buffet table. He doesn't know. What you don't know can't hurt you, huh? Except that it does. Because he doesn't get to live out his full life. And his family's like, what happened? And even though he doesn't get to experience his family's misery after he's abducted, that matters. Not to us. Okay? I get that. But what I would postulate is that something happens to you guys up there in the moon, and then you experience your own form of being abducted and eaten. There's no evidence for that, human. Maybe. How about this? Because, you know, I pick stuff up. How about this? Your soul is being eaten. Yeah, you laugh. I heard that laughter. Your soul is being eaten. You eat our flesh, but something's eating your soul, which is why you have no idea. You're just becoming soulless over time. And maybe that's why your boyfriend there so fascinated with me. Because even though you eat humans' bodies, you don't eat our souls. Something is eating your soul. Fascinating. Yeah. And so, Miss Reptilian, something's eating you. I don't much care. Yeah, you don't care because you got such little soul left. I don't care whether I have a soul or not. Right. That's why Steve doesn't care that he's livestock, because he doesn't know any better. You don't know what it's like to not have a soul. Or you don't know what you don't know. So you not having much of a soul left, 3%. You're so used to it, you don't even know what it would be like to have the other 97%. You just think it's enough to have 3% and you don't care because you can't tell the difference. Maybe. No, but that's what I'm saying. It's not a maybe. I know. You know. What do you know, human? That you're soulless. That's why you're a mercenary. That is why you do what you do. How could you feed on such advanced beings? It's all relative. You're not advanced to us. No, we are. You're not. No, we are. There's more advanced than me. There are 10.0, 11.0, 12.0 humans. They can do telepathy and more than I can do. Can have a conversation with aliens in the moon. That is sophisticated. You don't care because you're so bloodthirsty. You cannot control yourself. You have 3% of a soul. 3% of the soul of a reptilian mercenary. I see you. Maybe that's why your boyfriend wants to get to know me a little bit better so his girlfriend can have a soul. Interesting theories, human. More than just theories. How would you know? I don't know. It just shows up with clarity, and I have got the conviction. So there are beings above us who are eating our souls. That's a higher level of human. Why human? Only humans could be that evil. Yeah, you're just twisting it. No. Humans are the most evil. Yeah, I beg to differ. Reptilians seem pretty frickin' evil to me. Just saying we're evil to you, but we're not evil. Okay, alright, whatever. Why don't we ask your boyfriend, who's more evil, sir? Humans or reptilians? What do you mean, no? I can see that. Oh, that's quite impressive. You can see me? Yeah, I can see you now. The question doesn't compute. Because humans look at aliens and see evil. Humans look at reptilians and see evil. Reptilians look at humans and see evil. The real question, the real inquiry, is if there is evil above us, 29.0, what is it? Yeah. Old Harold here on planet Earth is onto something, and you both know it. There's something else. Because that 3% of a soul that you have, missus, doesn't have to be that way. And you didn't start that way. Every single day, something's eating your soul even more. And I tell you what, your inability to control your impulses is because you're a 3% soul, ma'am. It's the soul that can see the beauty of another being, the complexity, the sentience, and hold off. Say, you know what, I'm not going to eat that. But you can't. You feel compelled to eat. There's something feeding on you, ma'am. time to build your soul and find out what's feeding on it.